The African Wildlife Foundation uses a holistic approach to ensure conservation efforts create long-lasting change that benefits people, land, and wildlife. When we work in harmony with all three, we find meaningful ways to sustain a prosperous Africa. This philosophy is key to our efforts in the Faro landscape of northern Cameroon, where we are implementing the European Union-funded ECOFAC 6 program.
When we are talking about conservation landscape, we include Boubanjida, Benue National Park, and Faro National Park, and Gachaka National Park in Nigeria. And all those parks, Faro have the larger number of elephants all over that area.
So before the project, the park itself had a very mixed record of successes and failures. Upon our arrival, and as recently as a few years ago, many of the essential activities to protect the park were not being done.
Resource scarcity has led to conflicts among herders, gold miners, farmers, and fishers. To ensure biodiversity, AWF works with partners to advance strategic solutions across these groups.
Basically, the operations of the park have been, shall we say, constrained by a very important factor, and that is a lack of access and infrastructure to allow protection activities to go on.
AWF and its partners are always finding new conservation methods to benefit their community. Through mutually beneficial enterprises like honey production, human-wildlife conflicts is addressed in a sustainable way.
L'apiculture fait de bonne conservation à Tchamba parce que tout le monde a besoin d'utiliser le miel et que c'est nous les producteurs et que ce qu'on a produit et on les a également livrés d'abord avant de livrer à l'extérieur. Et ça les a également permis, ils se sont lancés, d'autres viennent maintenant se côtoyer de nous.
AWF has helped communities in Faro address cross-border transhumance, one of the largest threats to conservation in the area. Transhumance is the seasonal movements of livestock like sheep or cattle in search of grazing land and water. As herders move thousands of livestock through protected areas, they degrade the landscape, leading to loss of pasture and wildlife habitats. And as a result, it's become increasingly difficult to support both the wildlife and local communities. Through the creation of a Tango unit, AWF is directly addressing transhumance and putting conservation in the hands of the people who best understand the landscape and its issues.
Notre grand succès, c'est vraiment la fréquence des changements du milieu de venir. Le succès, c'est qu'on a trouvé que le calme revient dans la zone. Que les gens ne vivent pas encore. On a des missions de tango par mois, on part pour une sensibilisation et des informations de renseignements auprès des campements, dans des mosquées, dans des marchés. Même à la chefferie nigérienne, on entre pour la sensibilisation.
Dans relation avec les Adamawa Nigeria be Adamawa ngawndere ngam jotta himbe ma pad wara ha min do wada e bona bananane.
AWF is also working with the Faro National Park Rangers to expand their anti-poaching efforts by providing tracking technology, best practice training, and systems for monitoring and easing biodiversity threats.
Qui nous permet de suivre les équipes sur le terrain. 24 heures sur 24, une fois que les équipes sont sur le terrain, nous sommes en contact direct avec eux. Une fois les informations sur le terrain, nous envoyons les équipes de patrouille pour pouvoir surveiller tout le parc.
Educating communities about conservation has positive and sustainable impacts. In the Faro landscape, children often enjoy connecting with nature through school field trips to the park and community tree planting days.
Je suis Nazim Kena Pascaline. J'ai décidé d'être membre du club environnement depuis l'année dernière. J'ai décidé d'être membre de ce club parce que j'ai vu dans d'autres établissements comment les élèves entretiennent les plantes pour que tout soit vert dans leur lycée.
Lasting impact requires good governance, which means involving both the government and local communities. With support from the EU, AWF helps manage the park and surrounding area, all while ensuring local and indigenous people remain involved and directly benefit from conservation efforts.